There was a heavy clash by ESN security outfit, that is the security outfit belonging to IPOB and the Nigerian army. The clash was very brutal as there was so many casualties in the attack. The Nigerian army claims that they have been able to neutralize the IPOB ESN fighters and that over 1,000 men and several ESN commanders, including key founding members. The operation, according to them, led to the neutralization of over 24 suspected members of the ESN and the confiscation of a significant cache of weapons, including AK-47 rifles and pump-action guns. The Nigerian Army stated that this operation is aimed to restore security and curtail alleged criminal activities attributed to ESN members and other unknown gunmen in the southeast. There was a heavy gun battle in the southeast, especially in Imo State and Abia State, where the Nigerian Army engaged in a fierce gun battle with the Eastern Security Network (ESN). The Eastern Security Network (ESN) is a military arm wing established by Nnamdi Kanu, which is aimed at chasing away Fulani herdsmen that have been raping village women and destroying farmlands in the southeast. So the Nigerian government sent the military against them after proscribing them as terrorists. So in this report, the Nigerian army have released their data stating that they have been able to neutralize ESN members in both Abia State and Imo State respectively. According to the Nigerian army, Nigerian troops captured significant figures within IPOB and ESN, including Pius Igor, a founding ESN member, and regional IPOB commanders by the name Emmanuel Onwugo and Ifeanyi Rock, alongside with 10 of his associates. According to the Nigerian army, they engaged in a fierce gun battle with the ESN fighters in their hideout in Oso in Imo State, Amaruku in Abia State, and Arochukwu in Abia State. According to the Nigerian military, these arrests were part of military operations conducted in Oso, Amaruku, and Arochukwu, both in Imo State and Abia State respectively, with multiple raids targeting IPOB and ESN strongholds. The Nigerian troops, according to information we got, reportedly neutralized 24 ESN fighters, arrested 12 fighters of the ESN, and rescued a hostage during engagement from October 15 to October 18, 2024. According to the Nigerian Army, the military recovered substantial weaponry, including 10 AK-47 rifles, 15 pump-action guns, and over 150 rounds of ammunition. Beyond the IPOB raids, the Nigerian forces disrupted oil theft operations in the Niger Delta, preventing 1.7 billion in losses and seizing over 1 million liters of crude oil, while neutralizing over 140 and arresting 135 other suspects nationwide. The Nigerian Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, made the claims at the defense headquarters in Abuja. According to them, the troops of Operation Udoka of the Nigerian Army were able to neutralize IPOB ESN camp in Olo, Imo State, Oso, Imo State, and also at Arochukwu and Maoku. According to them, those arrested were Pius Ego, identified as a founding father of IPOB's military wing, that is the Eastern Security Network, ESN, in Oso, Imo State. According to the reports from our reliable source, troops of Operation Udoka have announced the capture of a founding members of the military wing of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, and the group commanders in southeast Nigeria, claiming a series of successful operations in Oso, Imo State, and parts of Abia State. Among those arrested was Pius Ego, identified as a founding father of IPOB's military wing, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, in Oso, Imo State. Major General Edward Boba, Director of Defense Media Operations, disclosed that troops neutralized 24 ESN fighters and arrested 12 extremists. According to him, troops at Forward Operation Base in Oso, Imo State, conducted a string operation that culminated in the arrest of an IPOB leader. Buba also revealed that troops in Amaruku also arrested another IPOB commander by the name Emmanuel Onwugu in Mbano, Imo State. He also stated that troops at FOB Amaruku conducted a raid that resulted in the arrest of another IPOB commander, he stated. Additionally, security forces captured Ifeanyi Rock, identified as a notorious cult leader, alongside with 10 of his combatants arrested in Arochukwu, Abia State. According to General Edward Buba, troops and security forces arrested a notorious cult leader by the name Ifeanyi Patrick with 10 of his combatant members in Arochukwu. During these operations, troops recovered 10 AK-47 rifles, 15 pump-action guns, 4 locally fabricated guns, 153 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammo. The defense spokesperson stated that this occurred between October 15 and 18, 2024, that the troops of the Nigerian Army engaged brutally with IPOB ESN fighters in a separate operation, making contact in Oso, Obubra, and Arochukwu. It is no longer news that there is heavy conflict going on in the southeast, most especially in Imo State, Anambra State, and Abia State, where the Nigerian Army are engaging in a brutal war against the IPOB security wing, that is the Eastern Security Network, ESN. So right now, the Army are now making claims that they have been able to capture a significant figures within the IPOB and ESN, including Pius Ego, whom they allege is the founding father of ESN, and also a regional IPOB commander by the name Emmanuel Onwugu and Ifeanyi Rock. And also, they were able to arrest 10 of his associates in the operation. So now the Nigerian Army are claiming that they have raided the IPOB ESN hideout and they're able to arrest a significant amount of ESN fighters. According to the report, over 1,000 ESN fighters have been arrested, according to details from the Nigerian Army. They stated that they were able to recover a lot of ammunitions and AK-47 rifles from them. So the question right now is, the people that were arrested, have they been able to verify and confirm that these people are truly who they are looking for? Because there are so many youths in the southeast who are into farm work and so on and so forth. It may be that these youths accidentally met with these Nigerian troops and they branded them as ESN IPOB members, and that is why the number became so high. Because in the east, in the southeast, most of the youths, innocent youths, have been arrested and branded as ESN IPOB fighters. That is what is happening in the southeast. So according to them, they have been able to apprehend some of the ESN IPOB commanders, that most of them have been killed while some have been detained at the army headquarters in Abuja. According to the army, there was a raid at various ESN hideouts. One was at Oso in Imo State, the other one was at Amaruku in Abia State, and the other one was at Arochukwu in Abia State. They also stated that they conducted multiple raids targeting IPOB and ESN strongholds. In the process, they were able to engage in a fearless gun battle with the ESN IPOB fighters. So in the process, 24 ESN fighters were neutralized, 12 were killed, and many were detained at the headquarters of the Nigerian army. According to them, the military recovered substantial weaponry, including AK-47 rifles, pump action guns, and so many rounds of ammunition. So the director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, made this claim to let the world know that they have been able to neutralize ESN fighters in the southeast. So we don't know whether if the people that were arrested are truly the people that they are looking for, because there are so many youths, like I said, there are so many youths in the southeast that are farmers. They are farmers cultivating crops that they can use to feed themselves and their family. And since the fight began, every youth in the southeast has been branded as a terrorist by the Nigerian military. So could it be that some of these innocent youths were accidentally arrested and branded IPOB ESN fighters? Because the number that they gave was too much. According to the report here, over 1,000 ESN fighters were arrested in different operations located in Oso, Imo State, Arochukwu, Abia State, and Amaruku, Abia State. So that is to say, the Nigerian army engaged in 3 different raids, and that is where they were able to apprehend most of these IPOB fighters. So according to them, they were able to arrest top commanders of the ESN fighters, including their founding member. That is the report from the Nigerian army. The name is Pius Igor. They claim that he's the founding member of the ESN, and some other regional IPOB members by the name Emmanuel Onwugu and Ifeanyi Rock were among those that were also apprehended by the Nigerian army. So the Nigerian army have targeted these three states in the southeast as one of the most insecure states in Nigeria. That is why there is always news about insecurity in these three states. Anambra State, Abia State, and Imo State in the past have been recognized as one of the most peaceful states in Nigeria. But after the arrest and detention of Nnamdi Kanu by the DSS, there has been a lot of clash between security operatives and some branded unknown gunmen, where the army have been engaging them in brutal gun battle. So right now they are claiming that many of these IPOB ESN fighters have been arrested, and the number that they gave is very huge, that 1,000 ESN IPOB fighters have been arrested. 1,000. So does it mean that they were able to, selectively arrest the ESN fighters, or does it mean that they were just arresting every youth they see on sight? Because the number that they gave is outrageous. 1,000 is too much. So that is the news I have for you. I will see you again in my next update. Before I leave, please click the next video at the top right corner of the screen. Click the next video and watch it, and you are going to enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day.